Last we talked, obviously, Castiel was just adjusting to being human. And, I mean, he's still adjusting. It's still a period. But for you as an actor, I mean, I know you've talked a lot about when you initially started as Castiel, you deepened the voice, and then you kind of regretted it. Are there things that you're doing as human Castiel that you're...
That I regret?
No. Well, sure, if you want to tell those
what
stories.
What are your new regrets?
But, I mean, just little changes to him that you've adjusted to make him more human.
I think so. I think that there's something a little bit more relaxed about Cass's demeanor as a human. It wasn't, I don't think I made terribly conscious choices like, oh, I'm going to change X, Y, and Z about him. But I think I just tried to make him a little less, I don't know, stiff, a little bit more as if he's just experiencing what's going on in his body. I think that part of what goes on with Castiel's personality is that he isn't having the human experience, so he's not having human emotions or sensations or things like that. And so I think that so somehow I just tried to make him a little bit more human, which I think makes him a little bit more natural seeming than Castiel is, or at least I hope that's how it comes across. He's not quite as stiff, I noticed.
And I mean,
he smiles a little bit.
Yeah, there are things he does, I think, that Castiel wouldn't be willing to do. I mean, even the job itself.
Having sex?
Well, I think Castiel would have been willing to have sex. Come on.
True.
But, I mean, even the job he takes, you know, and he takes it so seriously. And I'm going to guess I have to go clean up this mess, Dean, you know. Right. And we especially in that episode, I think we got a good sense of where that relationship is, Dean and Cass, even though he told him to leave the bunker. Right. Do you feel like that Cass understood, oh, I have to leave this bunker because it was similar to, oh, I have to leave Dean in purgatory, in the sense of he's protecting... Yeah. Cass left in purgatory to protect Dean, and here now he has to leave again, in a way, to keep these guys protected. Is that kind of what you guys are playing?
I think that's certainly what I was playing, that he was leaving the bunker to protect them, essentially. But obviously in the last episode that aired, with Cass in it, they're separating for different reasons at that point.
Right. You know. But he comes back pretty quickly. It's not like you guys are separating for...
That's true.
You know.
Right.
So how is he different when...
But that's sort of a recurring theme in Supernatural over the years.
Right.
Everybody sort of separates, they break up, they get divorced, and then they get back together again. Next episode.
How is he different when he comes back? Because having all these human experiences, I feel like has to change him in ways that when he's gone and come back in the past, didn't experience that.
Yeah. No, it's definitely... I think that he's certainly... there are definitely other things as well, but Cass is definitely gaining empathy into the human experience. So I think that he's going to have a better understanding of, you know, Dean and Sam's perspective from this point on, for starters.
Okay. Is he still training as a hunter on his own time, do you feel like? Like, does he come back in with more skills?
Oh, his skill set is still pretty weak. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I guess that's to be expected. He's a little busy.
Yeah. But he is kind of trying to... I think he's a hit, a hunter in training.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Nice acronym.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know, you talked a little bit on stage here at the convention about the grace and about seeing Metatron again. And the journey for Cass to be human and whether or not he wants to be human is something that you and I have talked about. Do you want to see it where it's his choice to get the grace back, or do you see the story for Cass maybe should or will be he's faced with it and it's forced upon him, and because when he's made choices in the past, he hasn't always made the right choice? Right.
I don't know. I mean, I think both could be interesting. It could be interesting to have Cass confronted, forced back into angelhood, and lamenting his loss of humanity. But it could also be interesting to have him choose to abandon humanity. So both have their merits.
Do you see either one of them as being the more tragic choice for him?
Well, I think being forced into something is more tragic in general.
Sure. I mean, I don't know. Abandoning humanity sounds pretty tragic the way you just phrased it. So.
Right. But, yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
When we will see Metatron again, obviously, pretty soon.
Yep.
What is Castiel's feelings on him at this stage in the game? I mean, is he out there looking for revenge, whether it involves getting his grace back or not, or is he looking for understanding?
I don't think either. I don't think Cass is trying to... He's definitely not on a revenge crusade, but he is trying to... I think he does want to find Metatron, and it's not to shake him and say, why did you do this? It's because he wants to undo what Metatron has done.
Okay.
He wants to fix things, as per usual with Castiel.
Now, we've kind of been told that there is no fix, that those doors, that they can't return.
Right.
So, with assuming that is true and not a lie or some just partial information, what is the fix then? Like, what is Castiel thinking?
No idea.
Okay.
But
Does he have a plan?
I
or
think
is
that
he
he
just...
thinks that if Metatron knew how to fuck this up in the first place, that maybe he can undo it now.
Mm-hmm.